Okay, fortunately the milk, part 7. You remember that through a hole in space and time, the man had got the milk back, but it was all very confusing, so maybe we'll find out, because the voice said they would explain later. Does that mean that there is a stegosaurus in a hot air balloon outside? I asked my dad. There is not, he said, for reasons that will become apparent. I think that there should have been some nice umpires, said my sister wistfully. Nice, handsome, misunderstood umpires. There were not, said my father. Would you like to press the button? Said Professor Stegg. I pressed the red button. There was an ear-popping noise and a flicker of years, and I was floating in a balloon basket above the corner of Marshall Road and Fletcher Lane. I could see our house from above. I could see the bicycles in the back garden, and I could see the rabbit hutch. We're here, I said. I patted Professor Stegg on the back ridge of plates. It was very nice having you as a travelling companion, said the professor, because there was a familiar sort of thumb noise, and before I had the chance to press the red button, we were deposited, balloon and all, on the enormous metal deck of the flying saucer with a number of very grumpy-looking green globby people staring at us with too many eyes. They did not look pleased. Ha ha, said several green globby people at the same time. You thought you had escaped from us, and you were wrong. Now you must sign the planet over to us so that we can remodel it. We will take out all the trees for a start and put in plastic flamingos. Why? We like plastic flamingos. We think they're the highest and finest art form that the earth has achieved, and they're tidier than trees. Also, we're going to replace the clouds with scented candles. We like scented candles too, explained a huge green globby person who looked like he was mostly made out of snot. We also like decorative plates, said another. We will put a decorative plate up where the moon is now. A really big decorative plate showing landmarks of the world. And we will then replace all the landmarks of the world with decorative plates with pictures of landmarks on them. So the Eiffel Tower will be replaced by a large plate with Eiffel Tower on it. And Australia will be replaced with a really seriously big plate with Australia on it. Also, we replace all your mountains with embroidered cushions, said the smallest, globbiest thing of all, with a triumph in his glutinous voice. We have learned a lot from our previous meeting, said some globs that were sticking to the wall. If you look over there, you will see that the door to the space-time continuum you used to escape through last time is now securely locked. It was definitely locked. It had a huge padlock on it and a sign on it saying in large unfriendly letters, "Keep out." There were also chains around it and tape that said, "Do not cross," and a handwritten notice that said, "For your convenience, please use another door." Escape was impossible. Also, we have depowered your time machine. I looked at the professor. His armoured back flaps were drooping, and his tail was, well, not actually between his legs, because stegosauruses aren't made that way, but if they were, it would have been. I have been tracking your movement through time and space, said a large globby alien in front of a console with a screen on it. Now see what happens when I press this Grundledorfer, said a particularly drippy alien. It was half sticking to the wall next to a large, black, shiny button. It's called a button, I said. Nonsense, we named it after our brood aunt Nessie Grundledorfer, said the globby aliens. The particularly drippy alien pressed the black button on the metal wall, and something that might have been a finger and might have just been a long strand of snot poked the button. There was a crackle. there was a fizz. Standing around us, in attitudes of anger and irritation, were several pirates, some of the black-haired people from the jungle, a very unhappy-looking volcano god, a large bowl filled with piranhas, and some vampires.